Why are you eating corn? Someone said George has the zoomies. That's hilarious. He does. He's so fast I can't even get him on video. Woo! You got the zoomies? That's hilarious. That came from a viewer. I thought it was just hilarious. Suits him well. Woo! Well, apparently George is a big fan of springtime. Well, well, well. Beautiful day in the neighborhood. Me and George out having some fun. Hey, I got a list of things that I do in the spring that I'm just going to put in your remembrance. Don't forget to do these things in the spring. No particular order. Number one, hang your birdhouses. Oh yeah. Make sure your bluebird boxes are facing east, and you can put a pair of them maybe 50, 60, 70 feet apart, but then go 100 yards before you put another pair. Robins like an open front and at least half of an open side on their houses. Number two, hang your bee traps. Here in the south, carpenter bees are a real nuisance. What are you doing, George? Carpenter bees are a total pain if you got a wooden house. See that hole? Yeah, that's carpenter bee. What they do is they dig in and turn to the side and lay a bunch of eggs, and instead of one, you got 20 or 10 or whatever. And it just keeps going until your whole house falls apart. You can't have too many carpenter bee boxes, them little jars with the wood with the hole in it. I'll put a link to the video. I made some. They're real easy, real inexpensive. You'll like it. Another thing, or number three, would be fill your hummingbird feeders if you're into it. When springtime gets here, I fill mine about halfway until I see them coming and using it up. I do 1 part sugar, 4 parts water. Another thing we do in the spring cleaning. Yikes, it can be a chore, but it sure is has a nice payoff. It's nice to get things organized. Today I went through a bunch of tools and got a 5-gallon bucket full of extras, took it up to the veterans place. Oh man, that was just awesome. That's like 40 pounds off my I got too much stuff list. But it's looking good. I'm having fun. I sure do love this little pole barn I built. It's just perfect for me. I think George likes it too. Look how cool that thing is, man. I got the outdoor kitchen. I made me a little, whoop, careful boy. Sheesh, there he goes. Like the viewer said, he's got the zoomies. George has the zoomies. Oh man, he's crazy. Underneath, hiding underneath, there he goes. Woo! You can't eat the camera, George. I was saying, I sure do enjoy it. I'm glad to have this spot. I needed it, man. I needed this. This was what I needed. Now everything feels right. I got a place to work. I've got all kinds of little projects done today. It was so cool. Yep. Soon I'll be getting the perfect shed cleaned out. I made a little progress today, which is awesome, but there's a lot of stuff I need to get rid of. It'll happen. Some things, as useless as they are, I just can't part with. I guess I got a sense of humor that's only funny to me. George, are you hiding under the deck? George, what's under there? Boom. There he is. The mighty George. Part of spring cleaning is finding a place for things and putting them away, putting them where they belong. I've had this sign about 10 years. I've made it about 10 years ago. And I got the saying from an old friend that I had met. And he was out four-wheeling in Upper Michigan and came across this saying on a sign in the woods. Sent me a picture of it, and I liked it, so I made a copy of it, and I used to hang it in church in the woods. So I tried to remember to pray for that old friend every time I see this sign. It's such a good saying. Today I will choose love. Tomorrow I will choose love. The day after that I will choose love. If I mistakenly choose distraction, perfection, or negativity over love, I will not wallow in regret. I will choose love next. I will choose love until it becomes my first response, my gut instinct, my natural reaction. I will choose love until it becomes who I am. Wow, those are words to live by. I love it. I'm real happy to dust the cobwebs off of that thing and hang it on the wall where I can look at it. It's such a good reminder. I love it. Whoa. You spilled my coffee, man. You crazy dog. You crazy dog. Go ahead. Go play. Whoa. Springtime. Yeah, I got a list of things to do in the springtime. I never run out of stuff to do up here in the mountains. Always something to do. Always something to improve upon. But it ain't all chores. I get to do some awesome things in the spring too, like going and looking for ramps. I love that. Don't you, George? He wouldn't know. He's never went with me. Well, let's get it. Get up and we'll go. Get up and we'll go get stuff. So of course I had to go looking for ramps. Let me show you. Gotta love the mountains. In case you didn't know what they were, ramps are like a wild onion or kind of like a garlic. Some people say it's kind of half and half, you know, the flavor. And they grow in the mountains where nobody steps on them and where people haven't picked them yet. We go. Pretty cool. Beautiful out here. You like it, Jan?
Yeah, it's
Are
pretty.
you a fan?
It's pretty.
Looking for ramps is a good excuse to get outside and do some exploring anyways. I love the outside, the outdoors. It sure is pretty. Ooh, frog eggs or lizard eggs or something. Little beaver dam. Things here are a trillium. They got trillium. They have 3 leaves on them. I don't know what variety they are, but where they grow, ramps will grow. So what I like is I like looking for ramps in a place where I've never found them before, as opposed to, you know, just going back to the same place. I like to try and find them in a new place. But gosh, with all these trilliums around here, unfortunately, most of the ones that are in the low lands have already been found and picked through the years. So I find myself having to go up and up and up and up more and more to find fresh new ones that I didn't know about. It's always fun to get out in the woods, and it's nice to have some kind of adventure, like looking for something, arrowheads or ramps or ginseng or who knows what. It always makes it more fun. Gosh, this old white oak, it's got to be 100 feet tall. What a monster. Wow. Here's a beech nut. That's the bark for them beech nut. I love that wood for smoking stuff. Awesome. Not quite ready, but there's a couple. These are the biggest ones that I could find, and they're not ready yet. These are even farther behind, but they'll come up. Unfortunately, I'm a little too early to get good eating ramps, but that's all right. I did find a few, so I'll be back. Spring's an awesome time of the year. Y'all, thanks for coming along. Enjoy your spring. See you soon.